morning, Toastmasters, and welcome guests.
Good morning.
A stretch of deserted beach, a contemplative garden, a private, peaceful patio. These are all examples of restorative niches, calm retreats, places we can go to recharge and to relax. The term restorative niche was coined by Brian Little. Brian Little was in my previous talk. Some of you may recall Brian Little. My talk today is a sequel, and you will be reintroduced to Brian Little, who was a former Harvard University professor who lectured with such passion that his classes often ended in standing ovation. However, Professor Little describes himself as a true blue, off-the-charts introvert. Introverts and extroverts differ in the amount of outside stimulation they need in order to function well. Introverts can act like extroverts for the sake of work they consider important, for people they love, or anything they value highly. However, because introverts are so sensitive to outside stimulation, acting out of character for extended periods of time can lead to burnout, depression, even illness. That's why restorative niches are so important for introverts. Restorative niches allow introverts to return to their true self. Going to these places is like pressing the restart button. Restorative niches can sometimes be found in unexpected places, as the next story about our friend Professor Little illustrates. On October 12, 1979, Professor Little visited the Royal Military College in Canada to deliver a talk to some top senior military officers. Like a true introvert, he prepared thoroughly, not only rehearsing his remarks, but making sure that he could, making sure that he could cite the latest research. His talk was a success, such a success that he was invited back every year. The next invitation extended by the college horrified him: to have lunch with the top brass. You see, Professor Little had another talk to deliver in the afternoon, and he knew that making small talk for an hour and a half would wipe him out. He needed the time to recharge for his afternoon performance. So thinking quickly, he announced that he had a passion for ship design, and he would like to spend the time watching the boats along the nearby river. So he spent his lunchtime strolling along the river pathway with an appreciative look on his face. Every year, Professor Little returned to the college to lecture, and every year he spent his lunch hour walking the riverbank, admiring the ships, until the day the college moved its campus to a landlocked location. Stripped of his cover story, Professor Little came up with the only escape hatch he could find: the men's room. So as soon as his talk was over, he would race to the men's room and hide in the stall. One day, a military officer saw his shoes on the floor under the stall and started a hearty conversation with them. After that, Professor Little took to propping his feet on the bathroom walls so that his shoes would be hidden. For introverts, a restorative niche is not a luxury. Restorative niches are essential for the happiness of introverts. Seeking a restorative niche is not a place to hide, although of course we all need to hide sometime. It is instead a place to unwind, to catch our breath, to recharge. So some of you, like me, may be introverts, and you may be relieved to learn that yearning to spend time alone or in solitude on your patio or in a bathroom doesn't mean that there's something wrong with you. You're just looking for your restorative niche. Thank you.